This is me. I work at CARIMAC, the Caribbean School of Media and Communication, the University of the West Indies, Mona Campus, Jamaica. And I have been tasked with taking photographs of all the staff to put on the website, carimac.com. Usually, when a photographer is hired, she will take the photos, touch them up, then submit to the client. Transaction complete. But because I'm a young academic, having only taken up a position here a year ago, because I was once a student here, because the persons whose photographs I am editing see me and comment on the pictures regularly, I began asking myself questions about the work which made me wonder, whose vision is shaping the image of the premier institution for media and communication training in the Caribbean? I am the photographer. As photographers, we know that our images, whether commissioned or not, are constructs. So it's mine, right? But why? But wait, I was also a sitter, and I edited my image to better resemble me. So, have I now created a look, a vision of CARIMAC that is based on my own resemblance? Goodness! These images have become a vehicle for raising the question, what is CARIMAC, by asking who is CARIMAC? Does this mean that CARIMAC changes when the who changes? How does this affect the editing process? How does this manifest itself in practice? A photograph is captured with light. Objects or sitters are placed in the most powerful position to communicate a message or emotion. Then it is edited. Value judgments and decisions are made about fixing inconsistencies in color, highlights and shadows, and mistakes. Okay, let me fly you over the praxis. Firstly, I remove the photographed background and replace it with two blues, which create a subtle vignette for viewers to focus on the sitter's face. These blues represent strength and connectivity, like the waters of the Caribbean Sea. Next, the faces are edited using frequency separation, which, as its name suggests, separates color and tone from texture. It means the skin's texture can remain untouched. So, though the coloring may be artificial, the image remains natural and true. For sitters who wore too crushed clothing, black, which attracts lint, or red, which clips, or had makeup spills, etc., these issues are also fixed. Perfection is in the details. So, the resulting paper will focus on my praxis using the 3 acts: lighting, composition, and editing. It will pit vanity against artistic ability. It will position the digitally mediated image on our perception of a sitter, on that sitter's perception of herself. The portrait painter was tired of all the criticism of his latest work. Francis Way, 1851, begins. He pretended to begin the image again from scratch and finally invited the family and friends of the sitter into his studio. Everybody arrived and took seats in the dimmed room just opposite the opulently framed painting, which stood in front of heavy damask drapes. Again, there was plenty of criticism. Some found the image to be too dark, others too light. Someone was dissatisfied with the eyes, someone else with the hair. The sitter seemed to look too old and too heavy. In short, however diverse the perceived flaws were, everybody could agree on one point: the resemblance was imperfect.